topic is set up your DNS and browse safely. Just a very quick presentation about my role. My name is Francesco Collini. I am Italia. I am founder and CEO of FlashStart, and my technical background is a system engineer. I've been working for 20 years as a system engineer in Linux and Windows systems, starting from the old, the vintage, I can say, Windows NT 4.0. Today, we are approaching the new filtering beta, and we will see together the new dashboard. We will test the filter, and we will get also the live reports. Just 5 important strengths about the new platform. First of all, we are gonna talk about shared policies, which can be reusable to manage multiple customers. For an MSP, for an ISP, it's very frequent the need of sharing and distributing policies to multiple customers. 2FA authentication, this is new compared to the actual FlashStart. Network has totally been enhanced by adding CIDR, IP ranges, etc. Everything is now based on microservices. It guarantees scalability and modularity, and the UX and graphical design and also communication has totally been rewritten. Some very important stages, some very important milestones for us. Shall I just kindly ask you if you are already using FlashStart? If you can just write in the chat if you are already customers, or if you are a new customer for us. To just underline if there is something to be cleared in the migration process. Are you already using FlashStart, the actual FlashStart DNS filtering? Just an answer in the chat if you can. I believe I know someone of you by watching your names, but I'm not sure if you're using FlashStart right now. By the way, 10th of okay, not using yet. Okay, great. So everything will be new for you. 10th of January, we are going to release the final beta. So FlashStart was born in 2012, and we have been using the actual dashboard since 12 or 13 years. Now we are going to publish the new FlashStart 2026 beta. Right now, on the 10th of January, we will have another beta. On the 24th of January, we will be ready with the official version, and we can start migrating or activating new trials, new accounts for the basic version. 16th of February, we will migrate to the new Pro Plus version. 30th of April, the old version, the legacy version, will go in end of life. The end of life of the old version is dated 30th of April. Now, there's a process with our partners, both distributors, resellers, ISPs, MSPs. The role is trying the beta, send us feedbacks, propose changes, suggest new features, etc. There's a dedicated area. We will see it in some minutes online. The prepaid credit migration, if you are not already customers, it doesn't make sense, but if we have into this room someone coming from the old platform, this is a good news, because it says that the prepaid credit actually bought for the old version will be totally transferred, migrated into the new version. The license policy remains unchanged, of course, and these are the new names for the licenses. We have the reseller, enterprise, and MSP license. The name will be Secure Pro, Secure Plus, Secure Top. For Tercos, Core Lite, Core Max, Core Ultra. These are different levels with different feature set and different support support SLAs. Go live. Now I'm gonna share my screen to access the new FlashStart 2026. Just a kind confirmation in the chat if you are able to see my dashboard. Thank you. If you can just send me a quick confirmation if you can see my my dashboard right now. Okay, fantastic. So today we are gonna start from scratch. We have 3 languages: Italian, English, and Spanish. Portuguese and French will be added soon into the system. The official URL, please Laura, share it in the chat, is beta.flashstart.com. I am a new user. If you have already an account in the legacy system, you need to create a new account from scratch, because the beta environment is not connected to the old platform. Let me create an account, Francesco Collini, and fcollini@flashstart.com, and I will choose a password, flashstart.com, and the password. Here we go. Register. I need to add, okay, 8 characters. Just 1 second. I believe I was wrong during the sorry, or maybe the account has already sorry, I believe the account has already been used. Let me create a random account. By the way, let me use the old account right here. Just 1 second. I'm live and okay, fantastic. That's a beta. Of course, I'm using an alpha system. I'm ready to configure my first access. I'm skipping right now because I want to show the new beta for you. So we have different pages. Let me start from the home page. The home page shows me some numbers. So we have total DNS request, blocked threats, the allowed DNS request, and not existing domain. We have different report preview, and they can be customized. I can choose whatever I want into the homepage report. I can select, for example, show me on the right column the top blocked domain within the last 48 hours. I can, for example, show the top allowed domain right here in the 4th box, and then I have other reports in the extended window. To the left, I have my menu. I have, first of all, the administrator's menu showing the account, Mary's. This is my main account, but I can add multiple administrators. So if you have a complex organization with more technicians, more administrators, you can create, for example, another account, winnyflashstart.com, and you can decide the level of administrator. This is a full control. It means that can control everything: the editor, the policy manager, and the read-only privilege account. So I can distribute different roles and permissions to the administrator account. In this way, I'm gonna add John Winnie as a full control administrator. Then obviously it's clear. I can select my default language, and I can also enable the two-factor authentication. The administrator, this is it will come soon into the next beta stages. The administrators can be audited, so every action, every policy changes, every network definition will be logged, and it will be possible to understand who did something. The protection tab contains the policy menu. This is very important because right here I can create, manage, and display my policy. I'm gonna add a new policy, and let me call security for companies. Okay, I am a reseller. I'm managing 1,000 customers, and I wanna distribute this policy into this customer. I can choose between standard or restricted. Standard will permit everything, and I can add blocks and category blocks. Restricted is working into the opposite way, so everything will be restricted apart the list of the permitted website. Standard. I can start through a template, so the system helps me when building my template. I can start from a simple malware and threats, so it's just a threat protection, a malware and unwanted content, or start from scratch. I'm gonna start from scratch, and I am gonna select shared policy. What does it mean? This is a very crucial function, because if enabled, this policy will be visible and shared to my tenant, okay, to my sub-organizations. So if I create 100, 1,000 companies or a school, they will be able to select to inherit this policy, but they will not be able to modify, because the policy is in charge of the reseller. If I deselect the policy, obviously this policy will only be visible to my own account. I'm gonna click on it, and security for companies. There is a word, a globe, right here, and I will go through the configuration. Now I have different options, from malware, content, application, until to advanced. The first tab I need to select is the threat intelligence, okay, the threat protection. I will enable all. There's a button below to perform the bulk action. I have okay, I have other macro category, for example, malware and threats community. These are further threat intels coming from our partners. Okay, the confidence level obviously is lower than the official malware and threats category. I can also block the newly registered domain. I can block. We must block anonymous proxy in order to prevent user from circumnavigating filters. And second tab to the top is the content filter. If I'm working in a sensible environment, such as schools or families, probably I will block alcohol, gambling, hate, marijuana, pornography, potentially adult content, weapons, tobacco, etc. And then I have different categories, works, leisure, I can block advertising, or, first of all, and I have some national block list. So, for example, there are countries requiring to the producer to add their own blacklist. The UK requests to DNS filtering manufacturer to manufacturers to add the UK anti-terrorism, and that's it. That's in the chat. The application blocking. Is responsible of filtering the applications we don't want our users to serve to. Applications are meant on both mobiles, laptop, and also traditional workstation. For example, I want to block the dating application. I will enable this, and I want to block third-party VPNs and proxy, such as NordVPN. Okay, I can block everything, or I can block selectively, one by one. Most of the anonymous VPN systems can be blocked through a DNS resolution, because as soon as the application, such as NordVPN, searches for the remote URL, we block DNS resolution. We block DNS resolution on that. It means the application, the VPN in this case, will not be established. Geo-blocking, that's a cool feature. We can block DNS resolution towards countries we don't want to go to. For example, at the moment, it's we suggest to block traffic towards Russia, because Russian internet space is plenty of phishing and potential ransomware. The exceptions are useful to add my own whitelist or block list. It works based on group, so I can create more groups of blacklist, whitelist, and I can assign it to my profile. Obviously, these groups can be managed through the exception list. I can go into a group, for example, this one containing 5 items, and I can add, for example, badsite.com, or if I prefer, I can copy and paste from a spreadsheet my own blacklist or whitelist. Let me come back to my great policy. I'm here, and Safe Search. I will enable Safe Search to automatically integrate the APIs coming from Google, Bing, DuckDuckGo, and YouTube. In this way, bad results will be removed, will be filtered out from the search results. TLD blocking, this is useful to block specific top-level domain. For example, I want to block every website ending with XXX. This is legal pornography. So in this way, if I will try to access site.xxx, the system will drop my DNS query. The advanced feature shows the DNS leaks. In this way, we are going to block every third-party DOH and DOT, the DNS over HTTPS service, for example, coming from Google, Firefox, Apple Relay, which can circumnavigate filters. So it's very important to guarantee a 100% protected DNS navigation to keep the selection on block DNS leaks. This is absolutely important. I can also block DNS resolutions on malicious servers IP addresses, and I can also block park domain. The EDNS is the enhanced DNS protocol features will come very soon, by the beginning of January. Now, the report sections. Let me browse and analyze reports. For example, I can see the top allowed domain, the most blocked request, okay, categorized into categories. I can select a longer period in this way, and I can also filter. I can filter by source network. I can filter by category. For example, I want to only show the pornography blocking request. Third filter, I can filter also by policy. In this way, I will filter using my preferred policy. Networks, source network. Right here, it's important to define our source network. So we need, guys, we need to define the source networks where DNS request will come from. In this way, I can connect my source network. I have created a source network. We can add a network. Let me start from scratch, and let me take my source network. Just one sec. I have a server in the UK to perform this trial stage. Okay, it's here. So I'm gonna add this network. The name is test lab for webinar, public IP. It's possible to test the system using IPv4 or IPv6, and I click on it. So in this way, I have declared the source network where I am gonna send DNS queries from. It's orange, it's blinking. Why? Because at the moment, no policy has been assigned. I will click on it, then I will select and match my policy to a DNS couple, okay? We can select more DNS couples in order to create, for example, the multi-profile environment, okay? If I have a company and I want to create, for example, 5 groups, okay? Sales guy, technical guys, C-level, etc. I can connect, I can match every group to a specific DNS servers. In this way, I am connecting security for companies, which is the policy we handle together before. I am gonna connect this to the assigned report. Okay, I will confirm, and then if I go to network, my source IP address has been connected to security for companies. Then I have a test machine. This is running some DNS queries, and then I will go into the home page. The report section right now should increase because I'm gonna send some new requests. Okay, 13644, and in some minutes this number will increase, and I will be able to match and to get traffic into the system following the security for companies policies. It takes I believe 1 minute. Then let me proceed. The endpoint and integration features will come by 10th of January, and the API section is now fully available. This is your registration API key, a custom API key will come as soon as you create a new trial on beta.flashstart.com. It's active, and we can manage the platform using APIs This is our documentation. We have different chapters with different API feature set, and every API comes with some example. Okay, so we have some example request, and we also offer the curl code. Okay, the call, the API call in order to quickly integrate the APIs into your embedded system. We have several resellers, OEMs, and system integrators using APIs in order to embed, to integrate the FlashStart system into their own application. Okay, fantastic. And okay, tools will come alive. My pilot AI will be live by end of January, and it will be a chatbot helping you to create configuration. For example, if you will write to the chatbot, hey, please suggest me how to tune protection to schools. The system will show, and in case will select the best blocking categories for me. It will be very useful, and I believe it will be a small revolution into the internet surfing protection system. Technical support. The technical support mask is suitable for the beta stage. You have the roadmap, the on progress task. For example, you can check the feature request. You can also request feature. For example, this one is asking, it will be really important having the Microsoft Azure integration. Okay, I can vote this feature, or I can add a comment. I can check the bug report, the roadmap tasks, and I can send as many feedback as I want. And this mask is in charge of our great developer guys, and you will interact directly with our development team. Fantastic. So let me shut down my screen share, and let me come together with you. So do we have any question? Do we have any use cases? Okay, so Christoph, can I add countries? Are you meaning regarding the geo-blocking, Christoph, just to clarify your question? And okay, if IP is dynamic, yes, FlashStart 2026 fully support dynamic IP, but it is not included in the actual beta stage. But the official one will, of course, have dynamic IP. Just clarify, Christoph, your first question regarding can I add countries? Does anybody else have questions for me? No problem. I will remain available for some minutes to answer to your questions. So if you have questions, if you have some curiosities, critics, or maybe new feature suggestions, please do write them in the chat without any problem. Please go ahead with your questions. And shall I ask you which DNS protection system are you using at the moment? Shall I be so curious to ask you which filtering system are you using right now? I just want to make some judgments and some nice comparisons if you can. Okay, chat is blinking, so it means someone is writing something. Let me wait for it. Meanwhile, if you have other questions, and so Laura right now will stick the beta registration and access link again. Be aware that the filtering system already works globally, but the report section is not working globally at the moment because we are finishing the global report connection between today and Monday. So by Tuesday afternoon in 3 days, you will be also able to get real-time reports. Stuart Barrow is asking, thank you. Not using any system at the moment. We are setting up a small IT room at a new school. Is your system fully available in South Africa? Yes. Let me come back to the screen share, some references about the network. So FlashStart is one of the widest network, flashstart.com. Our network is global, and we have data centers in Johannesburg and of course in Lagos. We are going to add Cape Town in January. And if you go to dnsperf.com, this is the best independent DNS competitor. And if you go to public DNS resolver, FlashStart is the second fastest DNS server in the world. So we are between the top 3 DNS server in the world. Barrow, you can also check if you go to Africa, okay, you can check that FlashStart is third, but if you go to there's a possibility to check the quality, okay, so FlashStart. You can also query FlashStart in okay, so raw performances, latency 30 millisecond, the quality is 99.99%. We have different customers in South Africa since several years. Yes, you can use FlashStart with confidence. Reinhard, are you from Austria or from Germany, Reinhard? I'm very curious. Or both, maybe Austrian. Austria, fantastic. How does the migration of existing customers work? Are there any rules that we need to follow? Good point. Let me take another slide back. 1 second, okay? So presentation. Okay, so migration process. So from the 24th of January, FlashStart 2026 will be stable, and you are totally eligible to migrate the Pro version. Okay, you can decide to migrate one customer, 2 customer, more customer, no problem. You can migrate partially your customer base. From the 16th of February, so 20 days later, you also be able to migrate the Pro Plus, the enterprise version. And until the 30th of April, you will be able, Reinhard, to migrate selectively your customers. By the 1st of May, all the customers which are still working on the new system will be automatically transferred to the new dashboard. No need to configure your router, to configure your remote endpoint, or to configure your local DNS caches, because the migration is from scratch into the cloud. So there is no need to change configurations at your customer, at customer's side. Okay, everything is automatic. I don't know, Reinhard, if I have properly answered to your question. Sunny Loy, any charges? Good point. Okay, the license will remain unchanged. Sunny, the license cost, license model, license feature will remain the same. If you have existing licenses, Sunny, and you decide to transfer them to the new dashboard, no problem. The price, the feature will remain the same. Of course, you will have a better system, a more granular filter system at the same cost. Christoph, how do we handle customers with dynamic and multi-one connection? Good point. Let me switch back to my live demo. I love your questions, Guy. I'm very happy because it's very interactive. So okay, where's my mask? Okay, it's here. Okay, so a multi-connection right here into network. Okay, I can create another lab. So, for example, Berlin office, and I can add another address, the address related to Berlin office, add, and I can match the same policy into the Berlin website. So in this way, I'm gonna reach from multiple source addresses my policy protection. The other question you asked, Chris, was